everyone, welcome to this January/December favorites video. I hope you guys had a wonderful month and that you're getting a lot of your New Year's resolutions and things you want to do started for the year. So today I want to talk to you guys about some of my favorite things from kind of December rolling into January altogether, because I did not do a December favorites, nor did I do one of those end of the year wrap-ups. But I figured, you know, if you watch my videos frequently or you read my blog, you would already know exactly what things I love, and you know, even though I didn't have time to put one together, I think you guys will be fine. But I do want to talk to you about a couple of things in this video, and I want to start off with a beautiful blush palette. I don't talk about blush palettes or even blusher very much because, well, I usually tend to wear the same ones over and over again. I have a couple shades I really love, and it takes me a long time to go through blush anyways. But this collaboration and collection and this product in particular really impressed me. You guys may know that the Pantone color of the year for 2015 is called Marcella, which is kind of like a rich, warm, rosy brown, you know, depending on which variation you look at it. And of course, every year, Pantone does a collaboration with Sephora for the past number of years. Last year, the color was, I believe, Radiant Orchid. This year is Marcella, and this blush palette is just gorgeous. There are a couple of different items in the collaboration, the makeup collection, but I really think this blush palette is the one that will be universal for everyone. You're going to get a lot of bang for your buck. It's $35 Canadian, cheaper in the States of course, but even in Canadian prices it's not too bad, and you get 3 blush colors really. So the first one is the most concentrated version of the color of the year, right? So it's kind of this warm, deep rose, and then you get to the middle shade, which is kind of like a blending shade is what I'm going to call it. It's a peachy shade, and then on the very end you have a highlighter which merges really well with all the other 2 shades as well. Plus, I believe it was also part of the Radiant Orchid collection, so it must be good that they brought it back for this Marcella collection as well. So really, you get beautiful pigmentation, you get 3 different blushers, and I think the color is really universal. For once, it's really universal. I didn't think that the Radiant Orchid was really for everyone, but this one definitely very wearable every day. You know, wear it lightly, or for a more intense blush, it's absolutely buildable. You actually have to be a little bit careful that you're not putting on too much of this blush because it is rather intense. I will have a link to the review post for this down below in the information bar, as with all the products that I mentioned. If you do have a review, it will be down there. Go and check it out. And check out this palette too if you happen to be in Sephora. Now, speaking of Sephora, you guys may also know that I was down with the flu a couple of weeks ago, and it was bad. You know, when you're sick and your skin is just feeling terrible, it's dry, it's dehydrated, you're blowing your nose all the time, and your nose is just raw. Like, this whole center area of my skin was just raw, and it was terrible. And I had been digging around to see what I can use to help alleviate, you know, that dry patchy feeling, right? And I found this, which I received as part of like a gift set during the holidays. It was great. It was the Sephora favorites gift set, and in there contained this, which is the Josie Maran 100% pure argan oil. Now, I had a little bit of a fling with argan oil maybe a year or so ago, definitely 6 months, if not a year. You guys may remember this, and I bought a couple of argan oil infused products or blended products. I even got an argan oil like an oil, but it was blended with vitamin E, I believe, and it was bad. Like, I didn't get into it, I couldn't get into it. The texture, consistency, smell, something about it just really didn't work out for me. But in desperation, I popped open this thing, and it was very different. Now, I'm not sure if all argan oil are made the same, or this is just because it's 100% pure argan oil and all the stuff I've been using before were blended products, but this had been just wonderful. It's creamy, it's smooth. It really helped to soothe those dry patches, dehydration, this area when I've been blowing my nose a lot. It just really helped with all that dryness and very much soothed my skin. I haven't used it long enough to tell you if it does anything else miraculous, but so far I love it. I do plan actually getting more of the Josie Maran Argan products, maybe the Infinity Cream, which is kind of like a tube of hand cream, but you can use it all over the body. Lips, hair, cuticles, face, anything like that. I've been eyeing that one. But this one, the Josie Maran 100% Argan Oil, this is the original. It also comes in a lighter version if you have oily skin. I just think it's a good one to keep around in your skincare arsenal to mix with your other products when you need a little SOS. So that's good stuff as well from Josie Maran. Then let's talk about body products. I again don't talk about body products very much, but I received this as part of the London Drugs Beauty Advent Calendar during the holidays, and out of everything, this is one of my favorite items in there, and I've been using it pretty much non-stop since then. This is from Biotherm, and it's called the Oil Therapy Nutri Replenishing Body Treatment with Apricot Oil, and this is labeled as paraben-free and for dry skin. Now, I usually use my Body Shop body butter. It's great, fantastic, using it for years, but that does tend to leave a bit of a residue, and it is a slightly heavier feeling product on your skin. This one, super lightweight. It feels like a body milk, so it has a lotion consistency, but it feels milky and applies so smoothly, so silky, and I've been really impressed with this. So I can use this any time of the day because it doesn't really leave too much of a residue. I can just put this on and put whatever, you know, I gotta put on afterwards. So this has been fabulous, and I love it. Comes in a big bottle. This is 400 milliliters. I've probably gone through about here, which for me is quite a bit in a short period of time, and I do plan on repurchasing this after it's done. So for me, probably a first, like purchasing a high-end, or repurchasing, is that the right word? I think so. You know, a high-end body product, but this one really impressed me, the Biotherm, and it may actually come in a few different variations, but this one again is the apricot. It's not too scented. There is a slight bit of fragrance, but it's not too overwhelming, and you can definitely layer on other scents and fragrances if you want after you put on the body milk lotion. Yeah, that one. Then let's talk about something which is a Korean beauty product. I really hesitated about whether or not I should bring this up, but I really like it, and if you can get a hold of it, or if you're comfortable shopping on eBay, I really would recommend this one. This is the Laneige CC cream, or water-based CC cream, SPF 36 PA++, and this is in the color Pure Beige. It's 40 milliliters, comes with a pump like this, and pretty much, you know, without getting into the whole CC versus BB aspect, this is what I would call an illuminating primer with a bit of a moisturizing property. Of course, your SPF 36 right there, if you do rely on SPF from your base products, but I really love how this fills in my pores, and used underneath the Laneige BB cushion, this really takes that product and just step it up a little bit. I use the Laneige BB cushion on its own. It's great, but I do have some issues with my pores, and it doesn't quite cover those up as smoothly. If I put this underneath that and then pop the cushion over it, it's great. Beautiful combination, really meant to be used together, I can tell, and it gives a bit of that, you know, illumination to your skin without being glitter or too shiny. Just great stuff, and very easy to use, water-based, and doesn't feel greasy on your skin. It does have a very, very tiny bit of a tint, will not really give you much coverage at all. Although I have been wearing this on my off days, just running around, you know, doing groceries and things like that, just on its own, and it's great as well. But especially nice layered over, actually under a foundation product. Alright, then quickly, 2 items from NYX. I know these guys are probably holy grails for a lot of you guys in terms of makeup and lip products, but they are relatively new to me, and I've just been wearing them a lot the past while and have really enjoyed them. They're both from the brand NYX, and the first one is the Mega Shine Lip Gloss. That's this one in the color beige. Yes, it's called beige, although it is pink. It's got that translucent look and a beautiful shine. Photographs really nicely as well and feels very smooth on the lips. I mean, they've got a couple of colors, but this one is one that I got as part of a set. I think I bought a NYX lip set last year, and this was in there, and you know, really impressed me in that aspect. This one is the NYX Extreme Shine Lip Cream in the color Nude Peach Fuzz. Again, another popular one, doe foot applicator. This, to me, has the similar color payoff and shine to something like the MAC lip gloss, without being so sticky. This is very smooth, a lighter consistency. It does have color, which is great for those of you guys who want to wear something glossy but you can't give up color. Try these guys, the Extreme Shine Lip Cream. I know that NYX is releasing 2 new products, one that looks like a twist up lipstick, and another one is called the Intense Butter Gloss, which looks beautiful. I haven't seen them in store yet, but I have seen swatches floating around the blogosphere. But these 2 guys, old favorites for some people, but new to me, and definitely very wearable for everyone. Really nice products from the drugstore from NYX. Alright, last 2 things. First off, bread. I love carbs, maybe you do too. You know, whatever diets are going around, people saying they're cutting carbs, it makes me so sad to think about, you know, if I were potentially be doing one of those diets, I want to cut out carbs, like no rice, no noodles, no bread, right? Devastating. But this is really delicious. I've been eating this one, which I've been getting from Safeway, called the Coast to Coast Winnipeg Style Rye Bread. Now, I don't like whole wheat. I just don't favor the taste, but the rye bread is really delicious. It's a little something different than white bread, but it's not too grainy and it has just a little extra taste, but it's not overwhelming either, so I can use it for a variety of different sandwiches and it doesn't kind of disturb the taste of what's inside, and I just love it. Now, I don't know why it's called Winnipeg style rye bread, so for all of you guys who live in Winnipeg, if you want to explain this to me, I love to hear about it, but this is some good bread and I've been using it and eating it a lot for the past months and months. I just haven't had a chance to talk about it, but I thought I'd save the little wrapper over here just to show you guys. If you see this in stores, give it a go. Now, last thing I want to mention is a little useful thing I've been using for my wardrobe architect challenge. If you don't know what that is, it is a wardrobe overhaul makeover DIY sewing project I've embarked on. I'll put the link to that video down below if you want to hear more about it. But I've been cutting out patterns and, you know, getting my notebooks and inspiration ideas ready, and I've been finding that patterns tend to fly everywhere and get lost, especially the patterns because they're printed on very thin tissue. They're very delicate, and I bought this little, I guess, document folder a while back from Daiso, like a big one. This is probably 1.5 inches maybe. And it has been so helpful in keeping all my project papers all together. It opens like this via the 2 clips, and then it just pops open like that, and I can put a lot of things in here. I keep my wardrobe architect challenge notebook in here. I keep some loose pattern pieces in here that I'm working on, and some folders, things like that. It holds a lot of stuff, and I like that about this. So if you do happen to see these around in the stationery store, pick one up. I think you will use it a lot if you do projects or crafting or things like that. Just keeping all your things together in one place so you're not losing things. Pens and pencils, scissors, anything like that all fit in here because of the larger size. So now is the end of this video. So I want to hear what you guys have been loving for the past month or two. Any products in here that really interested you, let me know down below in the comment section. Everything will be linked down below in the information bar if I have really done a review for them. If not, feel free to request. And until next time, I'll see you over on social media. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.